So yeah. This part is how to improve system speed. So last part, how to boot your system, means you power on your system loaded operating system, you got login screen, you log in. But after login, it is very slow. Like morning I came, this system is little bit okay, but my old system is there. So when I came morning, so I power on my laptop, then I leave. I leave like that for 10-15 minutes. Okay. So for just I will leave it for 2 minutes. Then it got a login. Then I will leave it for 15 minutes. Then I will come back and start working on it. Okay. You know why it is the reason? The reason is like there is lot of applications, startup applications, services are loading. And if you see in my startups, these are all startup applications are currently running. Means these are applications right now it is running. Not only this, so many applications are running. Okay. The point is it is so we understand the booting. So we once you log in with the startup applications, user-based applications, services will run in the background. Okay. And system is slow. And it will take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So then only you can open some web browser like that. You open a web browser and start working on it. Okay. This is one reason. Okay, one. So when you purchase a new laptop or a desktop, or you maybe you remove entire OS and reinstallation, you feel that is your system is actually very fast. After using a few days, like 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you feel your system is slow. That too, once you log into your system, it takes a lot of time to do certain things in your system. This is one. The second one, while you are working, you feel it is very slow. While you are working with your laptop itself, okay? So initially it is maybe slow or may not be slow, but later it is, you feel it is very slow. So slow loading of applications, okay? Slow responses. Sometimes it will go for not responding, okay? So there is a different reasons behind your things happening, okay? So we need to maintain properly. If you are doing regular maintenances, so then we can avoid these kind of issues. Not only slowing and crashing kind of issues also we can avoid. Okay. So here it is. I note down 17 points. Some are highlighted, some are not, but all are important. But few of the points compulsory you should remember to tell as a first as that answer. Okay. Remaining are additional things, which out of these 17 points, in case you got this type of question, or maybe you got this kind of challenge, that is your system is slower, then what to do? Or maybe your friend asked you, my system is slow, what to do? So you can do all any of these 17s. One by one, you can do it. One by one, you can check it and do it. So then it may improve your system performance. And which one, where we should take it like that, I will explain. The first one is I am going to explain this one, not this one, seventh one. Okay. Seventh one is the very first one, important one. So a lot of people ignoring that one. So that's why I'm telling that seventh one is first one. Disabling startup applications. Disabling startup applications. What is this startup applications? See, in my task manager, so this is called process, performance, app history. This is startup apps. Okay. You can click here, see startup apps. Okay. So guys, my startup apps are visible. Hmm? Are you able to see the startup apps?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. See, some applications are showing enabled, some applications showing disabled. Okay, these are the startup apps. So what happened? I start my PC. When I power on my PC, voice is loaded. Once voice is loaded, voice related means that hardware related or some operating system related. So voice related services, hardware operating system related services will start automatically. Once you log in, this user-based services, user-based applications will run automatically. Okay, that's why after you log into your system, it take little bit time, 2 minutes time to work, and immediately after login, immediately can't click on the web browser and all, you can't do it. It take time, just 2 minutes, 3 minutes, depends upon the system. Okay. So what happened meanwhile, after login, these startup apps will start in background. It will start automatically. And why it is requirement is sometimes it is useful, sometimes it is very bad. Not at all useful feature it is. Think like this. Okay, I have a class every day, so almost all Monday to Friday. So the guarantee classes are there my morning, okay, and afternoon, and Saturdays occasionally. Okay, Saturdays are occasionally, Sundays are mostly very less time. Okay, that too when any collision is there means when it tight tomorrow has to be completed kind of stuff is come. Then Sundays also. And mostly I will contact means one is I will conduct my classes in the Teams only, and then as well as our communication in the organization wide communication is also we do in a Microsoft Teams only. And our organization related meetings also Microsoft Teams. So I no need to wait and open this Microsoft Teams. Let it open automatically. Let it open automatically. When I power on my system, login, automatically the Microsoft Teams will start in my system. So I no need to wait because I may receive a lot of messages, okay, from my company or maybe organization, messages, information, right? Some requirements, meetings are there. So this has to be done. If I close it, I may miss something. Okay. So that is Microsoft Teams. That should be enabled. If you go to the downside, it is see Skype. No one is using Skype. Skype is gone. Okay. Okay. Link is gone. And now it is Microsoft Teams came. So it is not required. Okay. See, this is some VPN. I'm not using that VPN part. SharePoint I'm not using. Google Chrome no need to be start. I will open the Google Chrome if required. Okay, CCleaner is not required to start immediately when system is started. FDM, free download manager, not required to be start automatically when system is started. If it is required, I will open it, no problem. So I disabled it, meaning is disabled applications won't start immediately when I log into my PC. Enabled one will start automatically when system is started. Some are important, some are required for your system, required for you. You can keep it enabled. If not required, then you can able to disable it. Right click, disable it. For example, this is Wink Future and this is a mobile device. So I can go to disable this mobile device. So after I reboot my system, okay, right now it may be running, but after my rebooting, next reboot of system, okay, so this mobile device won't, that services won't run in my PC directly. If I want, I will open it myself, no problem. Okay, so like that. Even this is increase. This app is automatically start when I log into my PC. Okay, actually, I required more of means my most of the classes I will take a screenshot and then I will write in it, right? So this is one way it is good, but not required. Like every time it is open, it slow down your system. So you can able to disable it if you want. Okay, this is the maintenance of startup apps. So what is a startup apps? Whenever you log into your PC, some applications will start automatically, which is enabled one. Disabled one won't start. You can go to Task Manager, go to the startup apps, see the startup apps list, and find out which is not at all required to be start at this time of system login. Most of application not required to be start. So you can disable it. Disable startup apps. Understand guys, startup apps management.
Yes, sir.
Next one, sixth one, change startup type to disable or manual in services. If you go to this services part, so I just want to show you in a task manager itself. So there is a lot of processor running, okay, and there is a services also running. Some services are stopped, some are running services, okay. So these are the different services running in the system. These services are belongs to operating system or application or hardware or different types of service related. For example, DHCP client services. Meaning is this DHCP client service, if it is not running, you can't get an IP address from DHCP server. Okay, you can't get it. Windows time services. So Windows time services means what it will do, it will synchronize the time from time server using NTP protocol. So my time is synchronizing with as per the time server from Microsoft time.windows.com. Bluetooth, hardware related services, hardware device related, application related, operating system, certain different other services also there. I showed one way of going to services, but generally go to the run or search, no problem. Type services.msc in search area, run, type services.msc. It opens different services list. Services, status, startup type. See, certain services are running, okay? Certain services are running, certain services are not running. If you see startup type, automatic type of services, see, automatic, 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 automatic. See, those are in automatic, meaning is startup type is automatic, means when you start your PC, it's a system related services, automatically it will run the service. If it is a user based service, user application related services, and you put a automatic mode, startup type is automatic. What happens? When you log into your system, the service will run automatically. Okay. Out of all, only one interesting one for my from my system, that is I will show you important one. Some people are ignoring this thing. So this is a MySQL server. I installed in this laptop, MySQL database server installed. I used it for so many days back. Regularly, I don't use it. When I need something, like I want to connect to some application, like Power BI or Talent type of applications and test the data transmission from one database to different format of other database. Okay. So that time, or maybe I want to create some table and test it connectivities and all. I use it occasionally. Okay. Not regularly, first of all. Second is, right now I'm not teaching that SQL part, right? Okay. Right now I'm not using it all. Right now it is not. That is the morning I came, I started class for okay. I started class for batch 12, right? So that is networking part. For you it is hardware part. So for both batches now, if maybe if I use it in the evening, okay, I can start manually. So okay, I can start it right click, start. I can start it manually. Okay, go to the properties. See, the startup type is manual one. In case if I put a startup type is automatic. So what happened to this my SQL? What happened? Morning I came now, so I've opened my system and login. Automatically this application will start. But I'm not using that application. I'm teaching hardware networking right now. Maybe in future, maybe when we are getting into the certain services related, server related kind of stuff. Maybe I will teach the server part. Maybe that time, maybe I try to show you, but maybe mostly for your curriculum, it's not there. Okay. But right now it is not required. At least in the morning session or afternoon session, it's not required. Okay. So if you put automatic, what happen? This MySQL server runs in my system in a background. I didn't check it, I'm not seeing it, but when service is running, when a service or application is running, it consumes your CPU, it consumes your RAM, consumes your disk space, consumes your network. So your system resources will be some part of system resources will be utilized by services, right? MySQL requires some CPU, RAM related RAM space is required, disk read and write space is required, and as well as network connectivity if it is network wise. Okay, so that's what I have done. A change from automatic to manual. Okay, a change from automatic to manual, then apply OK, then I leave it like. So next day, so when I open my laptop, this service won't start automatically. For example, tomorrow is Saturday, so I want to do some practice on this MySQL. I want to connect with my MySQL workbench and I want to put some data. I want to check what is the data. I want to change some user authentication, or maybe I want to connect the database to some applications. Okay, I want to connect it to the Python or Java like that. I want to do it. Okay, then what I have to do? Okay, I will go to here. Simply, I will start it. But every day is not using that. So maybe I will use tomorrow. Then I will start tomorrow. Okay, maybe today evening I want it. Okay, so then I will start it. I will use it and leave it like that. Okay, after I shut down, automatically it will start. Otherwise, manually I will start. Okay. So these are the startup types. Three types are there, guys. Automatic, manual, another one is disabled. Depends upon your application or different services. As requirement, you can change their startup types. If you put it in automatic means when system is started or when you log in, depends upon the service. Service will start automatically. Okay, certain services are not required to be started when your system is started or logged. So you can keep them in manual. Startup type is manual. So the services you can start manually or certain services will triggered by certain other applications of it. Dependent application. You open some application, that application related service automatically start. Okay. Uh, okay. By triggering, time triggering, for example, backup service is not running now. I schedule a backup at 6 o'clock. I schedule a backup service in my system. Automatically, the backup related services will run. Okay. So like that, it is either time triggering or maybe user manually start the services or time triggering or maybe some related application you open that automatically start the service. Okay. For example, iSCSI initiator service is there. So it is actually not to start in a PC by default. When you open iSCSI application, client application in the PC, so immediately backend service will start. Okay. So that is a manual one. Manual means service won't start automatically at a boot time, but it works based on the certain triggers. Okay. Automatic delayed starts also there. Automatic delayed means immediately it won't start, but after some time it will start automatically. As I said, automatic, manual, and disable. What is this disable? You can't start or stop the service. Service never start. If you see, start button is disabled, stop button is also disabled. If you keep it in manual, start button is enabled. You can click on the start, then automatically service will start. So, VMware application related services, Windows update, manual triggered, nothing is running here. Okay, so it is manual, not running. But if I open update related kind of stuff, I go to the settings and I try to locate where is the update and click on the update, this service will start automatically. So we'll go to the settings. Okay. So Windows update, check for update. Okay. It's checking for an update. Any new updates are available. Its system is checking. So what happened? This service is automatically running. See, it is running. Even it is a manual one, I didn't right click and start. It is just I open the related services. So then it is, while this is running, it become stop to running again. Okay. So I can stop manually also. Let's guys understand startup type.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, whatever it is. Okay, good. Automatic, manual, disable. And what is these things? Like you can start the service, you can stop it, pause, resume, and restart. So four, five things are there. If you go here, it is only four things. Start. So then we can start the service. We can stop. So automatically service will be stopped. You can pause it because of this service, some other services having some issue. So just pause it and do other tasks and come back and resume it. But important one is start, stop, restart. What is stop? What is start? What is restart? Okay. For example, I went to this one. So here also it is shown. For example, service is running. So service related things are not connecting properly. Okay, some issue is there, service related issue is there. But when you go to the service management, so in the services.msc service management window, it is showing running. It is showing like this running. But really it is not working for you. So what you have to do? Right click, it's running. Means right click, restart the service. Or stop and start the service or restart the service. Okay. So it maybe works. Maybe service will be restarted. In different troubleshooting like DHCP server. DHCP server is not providing an IP address, means even there is a number of IP addresses are available, still we are not getting IP properly. So we can restart the service. Okay, it depends. It depends upon the different services and uses. You can start the service, you can stop the service, you can resume, pause the service, resume the service, and restart the services also. Where are we now? We are in the sixth point. Change the startup type to disable or manual in the service. Sometimes we are running an applications, different types of applications, you are installing it. Okay. So these applications are always in runs in your background and you don't know. So but it consumes your CPU, RAM and other resources. So what you do? First of all, we should think like, is it required to be start immediately when system is started? Or you will start when is your requirement, based on what is your requirement. So you can start manually also. Okay. So better to keep it manual or disable so then these services won't start in background. So your CPU and RAM button and disk and network button will be reduces. Okay. So two important things. One is startup applications and one is startup types. Changing of startup type in the services. Okay. So why are doing this one? So if these are running, so more CPU, RAM, CPU utilization, RAM utilization, disk utilization, network utilization is more. That's why system becomes slower. One of the reason. Fifth one, uninstall the applications. You have lot of applications in your system, right? So initially, when it's a fresh system, very faster because no additional applications, only default what is come with your laptop or desktop. So you install one by one applications, gaming application, database applications, Java related this thing, Eclipse application, NetBeans application, PyCharm application. Okay. So Postman application. So different. You learn something and you install that related applications. So what happened? Even you are using right now or not using, its application is kept in that place only. So because of that, what happened? It backend startup services and services, startup applications and services increases. These applications are in the background. Okay. Again, you have to go to startup, go to task manager, startup apps. You have to disable those startups applications or go to service management and find out an application and you have to keep it that in manual or disable mode. Why you worry that much? Simple. If an application is no longer required, if an application is no longer required, and right now you are not at all using, at least right now means from last few days or few months, you're not using right now, and it is maybe in future also it is not a important one. Maybe in a very if very requirement is there, if some requirement is came, you know how to install it. Certain applications are very difficult to find an installation. For example, in my laptop, I have a Quick View application is there. Quick View, QL, this is a Quick View application is there. This Quick View I didn't remember how it is to be installed. Then I don't remember that how I downloaded that application and that. Okay. Maybe there is a license keys. Sometimes certain applications having a license keys. So you can avoid those kind of stuff. You don't know how to install it again. Maybe because some difficulty in installing application. I install one application that is Informatica. Okay. So I thought it is very simple, but installation is very high configuration. Okay. Oracle database server side, not Express Edition servers, and Oracle WebLogic servers. There are very so many steps to install. SCCM, okay, System Center Configuration Manager. I like to install applications. Okay, so some are very difficult installation again and again. Some are very easy to download. Easy. Sometimes license keys. Except these scenarios, any other normal application is there and you are not at all using. For example, I'm not using free download manager. Example. So better I should understand like that certain application you are not using right now, better to uninstall that application. So it will reduce the service backend service management, no need to do for that one, and startup applications also no need to manage it. Okay. How to do it? Go to the control panel. In the control panel, programs, programs and features. So this is the list of applications in my current laptop. Okay. In my old laptop, I have more applications are there. That's it is very dead slow. One of the reason. Okay. Sometimes if I certain application is no longer useful for you. So you have to click on it and you have to stop it. Okay. How much space is this taken? Okay, while it is running, if in case it is running in your background, so much space it will take. This window also can open with a simple appwiz.cpl. Go to appwiz.cpl, it directly open that programs and features window, this window. Okay, uninstall the applications. So then your C drive will become little free because your installed applications located generally in the C drive only. So C drive become little free. Second one is, but if it is that application runs in the background time, it means it consumes a lot of your physical resources like CPU, RAM, and disk spaces also. Networks on that. Okay. So this is about a fifth point. Guys, understand uninstall enough applications.
Yes, sir.
Delete unnecessary data in the C drive. See my C drive. Okay. Red color. 3.43 GB is available out of 145 GB free space. Total space. Okay. Some data which is important for me, so I will keep it. Some data is not required. See, this is all class recording videos. I think almost all recordings I put it there. But see, I am going to collect all these videos, which is not yesterday's. So maybe it is before yesterday thing. Almost 14th, 19th, 14th to 19th. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift delete this matter. Totally 21 files. I'm going to shift delete, permanent delete. So when I delete almost like three, see somewhat spaces become. Okay. Even here I have lot of virtual machines. By removing that virtual machine also I can give more space. So remove any unnecessary data in your system. Please try to delete that one. First one. Second one is not only deleting. So it's deleting is okay. Shift deleting is also okay. But sometimes you feel data is important. Store data into other disk. Maybe right now the data you are not using, the document or some application or download you are right now you are not using. But you may use in future, maybe requirement in future. Cut the data from your C drive and store into the some external hard disk. Okay, so that is a point number one. Delete unnecessary data or transform the transfer your data from your C drive to any external hard disk. So C drive become free. So C drive required more free space to run your system smoothly because internally there is a virtual memory is also there. Physical memory means RAM, virtual memory is also there. So that need a space to run different applications inside. Understand guys? First point, delete unnecessary data in the C drive. C drive need more free space. Disk cleanup in your hard disk. In your inside your hard disk. So there is a lot of temporary files, prefetched files, internet files, right? Internet cached files are there inside your hard disk itself. Okay, it's the system knows it is temporary, the kind of stuff. Okay? So by doing the cleanup, by doing this kind of cleanup, right click, properties. Okay. So maybe in your system may not it shows. For my system also it is not showing. Okay. In Windows 10 it is definitely it shows like a disk cleanup kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. So that disk cleanup maybe it is in the Windows 10 only. Windows 11 it is not. Okay. This cleanup on your data. Data means temporary data, the updated files, downloaded updated files kind of stuff. Okay, prefetched data like that, it will be clean up, disk clean up. Depends system. Disk defragmentation. Guys, you are reading a data and writing the data, right? You are reading as well as writing, changing, deleting. Okay, so data, what happened? Data fragments will be created in your disk. Data fragments will be created. This defragmentation will going to remove that fragments. Generally, okay, generally can click on analyze, then optimize, or otherwise just click on optimize. So what happened? It check any fragments are created, then it remove that fragments. That is called a defragmentation. Defragmentation is process of removing fragments in your disk. Next one is error checking. Sometimes your disk file system errors occurs. This file system error occurs, then also your system can be slower. So when you got a time, so mainly after closing all running applications, everything close it, open the C drive properties, then click on this error checking. This will scan your system. This find any errors are there in the file system. Okay. If it is there, it will repair that file system automatically. Okay. So this is called a error checking. Guys, understand these for C drive. Okay. Remove temporary files and prefetched files. Okay, guys, you open an application, you open a document. That related temporary files will be loaded into different temp locations. One is percentage temp percentage. This is user-based temporary files. Okay, user-based applications and the documents related files. Okay, this is user base. Percentage temp, percentage. Another one is temp. This is a system-based temp management. Okay. So when you want to install an application, you open an application or you open a document. They're relevant temp files. So in this percentage, temp percentage or temp, it will store. Depends upon system or a user based. Okay. Why should we clean it? Not required because of it is actually used to help for quick access purpose. Means first time you are doing it, it take time, but it will solve. Okay. Second time it is quick. You are installing an application. All application extracted file stores in the temporary only. Okay. So another one is prefetch. Prefetch means when you open an application that day, means same day. Also, yeah. Prefetch means I open an application, that application related fetching files are there. So they are stored in a .pf file format. Okay. So different applications, their prefetch files will be loaded. That's why when you open an application in a morning, means first the system started, you open an application. First time you are open that application, will load slow. But next time you are loading an application, when you open an application, very fast it will open because of the prefetch. Okay. All these three things, percentage, temp, percentage, prefetch, temp, are usually for helping your system to better. But problem is, maybe because of virus, maybe because of some issues in your system, okay, or improper maintenance. These temps will be cleaned generally when you shut down your PC or restarting your PC. Mostly that whatever the temp kind of data is there, it will be removed immediately. Okay, the temp, whatever the data is there, when you are shutting down, that's why shutdown is very important. Proper shutdown, not just a sleeping mode. Okay, put it in a shutdown mode when you got a time. Mainly when you are not doing. For example, I'm going to leave from here, so I'm going to shut down my PC. So because I may not use in my home at night. Okay, maybe if I have some this video works uploading, okay, document preparation. If I have it, then only I will open it. Okay. But shutting down is very important. Even you open, maybe you are going for a tea break. No need to shut down. Just keep it in some sleeping mode like. But you are leaving to home, and maybe you are not using for a very long time. Better to shut down. So when you're shutting down, so okay, what happened? This percentage stamp, prefetch, this kind of data is automatically removed from your PC. Okay, because these are temporary files. When you shut down your PC, this temp data will be removed. Okay. But if it is not removing automatically after you shut down and you leave it, but this temp is become very high and system performance become lower. So what you do, just use the go to each one and delete the data inside. Select all and delete. Press delete. Okay. So delete this data of in temp files or like that prefetched kind of stuff. Okay. If it is automatically not removing, you have to remove and clear the browsing data. So you do disk cleanup So automatically all these things will be cleaned automatically. Otherwise, you can do the browser data. So go to this browser history or anything you can take extensions. History is direct one. Okay. This history is saved in your system. Sometimes it will trigger the remote system. Even you shut down the close this that will run in the background and so delete the browsing history. When you click on deleting browsing history, always say all time, okay, and select everything and do it. But before you doing any password settings are there inside, please note down aside. It remove it. So okay, clear the browsing history, data or history, clean everything is very important one. You can use, yeah, you can use CCleaner to clean your registry and system, like temporary files, registry files are there in your system. Okay. To use manually can do it. If in case it is more bad, then you can use simple application called MalwareBytes free one. Go to the free one for MalwareBytes or any antivirus which scans your registry. Also, you can use CCleaner to clean up your registry and system temporary files and other necessary things. Do not use one more than one antivirus. Generally, in our laptop, we have Windows Defender. Okay, you can use that one. Okay, okay. Otherwise, you need more specific protection. Then you can use Kaspersky, Nord32, Avast, Avera, McAfee. So different antiviruses, including MalwareBytes, also there. So you can take it. But some people do. They install all. They have already Kaspersky antivirus. So they said, like, if my friend told me this is another antivirus which is better, they installed Nord32. So what happened? Antiviruses scan every process. You do right click or left click, you open the picture, you close the picture. So it will scan everything. If it is nothing, vulnerability is there, then it is allowed. But what happened now? You are installing two antiviruses. Both are not compatible. So it is make your system is dead slow. Okay. So these are the different solutions. If nothing is works, you can use reset this PC, resetting the PC. So from system, from here also you can go to the control panel, system, recovery, fix problem without resetting your PC, fix problem with using Windows updates, reset this PC. If you click on the reset PC, don't click on the reset this PC. If you click on the reset this PC, your data, it will ask, do you want to remove your data also or you want to keep it? Remove, don't remove your personal, not required to remove personal data, but it remove your operating system, applications, and the related details, settings also. And reload the operating system again. Remaining things you have to do it manually. Okay, resetting is this will become last option. If nothing works, then only can go with the resetting your PC. In generally, any operating system application related issues. So then we're going to reset this. Increasing RAM capacity. Some people put a only 4 GB RAM. I don't know these days why people are using 4 GB RAM for their laptops. So just you spend 3,000 rupees, 2,500 to 3,000. You can increase your RAM capacity. Already I told by increasing its capacity, it improves the system performance. And last option, 17th one, is generally people are keep on telling, but not required to follow. In case you have older laptop and you have a old hard disk, it support up to Windows 10 means it is you cannot use more than that. Uh, what we say, SATA hard disk is slower while working with the Windows 10 or Windows 11. So people are telling that change it to SATA SSD. It give you faster, but that is also not fast as other SSD. Okay. But if you want to change from your SATA hard disk to SATA SSD you have to buy it, and for transferring from one device to another device, okay, so it will take time and as well as the money. Okay. So better to correct your external hard disk and copy your data means including different. Okay. So these are the different methods of what I'm talking. So replacing of hard disk may give you little faster than faster read and writing, but it is cost effective method. Cost is there. Okay, SSD cost is there, and transferring data from old to new one, again it is cost. Guys, understand this 17 different solutions if in case your system is slower. I think I'm missing one or two. Close extra browsers. So a lot of browsers tabs are open. Close it if you are not using right now. So it is increasing your RAM space. Okay, you can check it in your task manager. Open more applications and browser tabs. More you open. So then check it in the performance and CPU performance right now. Memory performance, C5.5 is available. This network related things. Okay, check it how much it is changes occur. By closing some extra. This is what we require. This is not required now. Here I close one more tab. Here also I'm closing some tabs. Also closing some up extra things. This one is right now I'm not using. So it is you become 5.7. Okay. So what happened? Unnecessary running tabs. Tabs are open, but not you are not reading or writing or doing anything. Unnecessarily open more tabs, system freezes. More application, more burden on a system. So close any unnecessary applications are running. Right now you are not using. Okay. If open the necessary tabs, then only system works in the optimized level. Okay. So that's the 8th and 9th points. Let's understand 17 points.
I see.
This is a disk cleaner. So this is defragmentation and error checking, uninstallation of applications. Okay. Disable the application part. Recovery options. Go to reset this PC. Will give you keep my files means all your personal files will be like that. Only voice will be reinstalled. Applications, data settings will be removed. Application settings will be removed. Data will be keep it like that. Remove everything means it remove your uh, personal files, applications, and settings. OS will be reloaded. Guys, this resetting PC is very time taken process. Minimum 3 to 4 hours you have to keep looking at it. Sometimes if you are lucky, within that 3 to 4 hours only it is working, some not. It's so compulsory you have to keep charger to your laptop, then only you can do it. But before doing it, why you are doing, you have to think. Not for a fun. The next is operating system. Proceed. After operating system, we'll see about some other hard these issues also. Okay. So yeah, that's it, guys. And tomorrow no class. Okay, tomorrow no class. And Monday, we'll see whether I will club or not. Okay, then we will take the class. Monday mostly separate only. Tuesday onwards, I will come club it. Okay? That's it. I mean, I'm getting lot of headache meetings and prepare for your version. Sarah already told that one, right? Prepare demos, version,